Hello, so today I'm going to be doing veggie burgers, homemade. I've never made these before. I'm really praying that they stay together. But anyway, we'll go over the ingredients. You're going to need a can of black beans, 1 egg, some quinoa, which I'm going to cook off. I'll tell you how much you need once I've done it. It's just homemade taco seasoning there. It's got chili powder, black pepper, onion, garlic, and a few other things, but what I'll do is I'll put the ingredients for that in the box below. There's 50 grams of breadcrumbs here. Obviously you've got to sin them. For 25 grams it's 4.5 syns. As it's me and my husband, so I can put double in and it'll be halved. Salt and pepper. I'm going to need obviously some lettuce and some buns to put the burger in. I'm only going to use one of these buns for my B section because I'm having a green day today. Some mushrooms, red onion, coriander, pepper, not going to use the whole of the pepper, and a courgette. So first you're going to cook off your quinoa. I've put the whole lot in there. You're only going to need, I think it's about half a cup. And the rest of it I'm just going to put in the fridge, and I can add and make my own little other recipes with that during the week. So you just, I think there's 4 or 5 cups of water in there, and you just cook that all the way down until there's no water left, and then it's done. While the quinoa's cooking, you want to put in your peppers and your onions into your mixer. Give them a quick pulse. Okay, so you want to get a frying pan ready. If you can see in here, you can see there's some water. You want to try and squeeze that out before you fry this as much as possible. And then I'm just cooking this basically to get all that really strong raw flavour out. So this is only literally a couple of minutes. Don't worry about washing that out, it doesn't matter because you're going to use it again. Right, so next I measured out half a cup of the cooked quinoa, and then you're going to add your black beans, and you're going to mix these up quickly. Black beans to a bowl. Back to your food processor, you're going to add in your mushrooms and your coriander, and you're just going to get them roughly chopped. Then you're going to add that to the bowl as well. Right, okay, so now I'm going to add the mushrooms and the coriander to the black beans. Don't need your food processor anymore. Here it goes. And then I'm going to add the cooked quinoa, courgette, which I grated, your taco seasoning, good amount of salt, some pepper, your cooked peppers and onion, and your egg, and you're going to give this a really good mix. Then you're going to add half your breadcrumbs, mix it in, and the other half. And then all I'm going to do is cover this and make the actual burgers later. I'm not going to grill them because I've heard that they will fall apart that way. But the recipe that I'm following actually used oil and did it on a in a frying pan, but I don't really, obviously I'm not going to use oil, so I'm just going to try it with firelight and fingers crossed it still works, but we will soon see. There we go, it smells really nice. So I'm just going to cover this up and I'll make the burgers out of that later. Right, so it's been in the fridge for about 2.5 hours. I'm going to use a half a cup to measure each burger, and then just make them into your shape. However thick you want them, and there you go. I'm going to put that on a plate and carry on making the rest. Okay, so I've made my burgers. A little tip I would say is to get a bowl of cold water and dip your hands in that before you make each burger. Here's the bit that I'm frightened to do. I'm going to heat a frying pan up. And by the way, it makes 5 burgers altogether. Still got 1 in there. Okay, I'm going to put the first burger in. Fingers crossed they stay together. Okay, so I've turned that one over. That's managed to stay together. Oh. Okay, dig a hole in it, Kate. Not bad. Right, I've flipped them over again. There's a lot of smoke coming off. So I'm going to give them a couple more minutes and then okay, so they're done. Put it in my bowl. I'm going to add some lettuce to that and I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. There we go, so I finished my burger and some chips. That's what we've got for dinner tonight.